Welcome to your daily tarot outlook from me, Shannon. You can find me on Instantgo for personal readings. The first card I've drawn today is the Two of Swords. This card indicates you have been avoiding difficulties. What should I know about today? Receiving the Two of Swords in this position implies that you are avoiding a problem today. What is it in your life or in your unconscious that you are not allowing yourself to focus on or deal with? A feeling of anxiety gnawing away at you is a good sign that there may be an underlying problem, calling you to face it in order that you can grow. Another way of identifying the issue is to ask yourself who you are avoiding. Chances are this person or people are manifesting or representing a similar issue to the one you are avoiding. Avoiding difficulties. The Two of Swords is the card of avoidance, particularly the avoidance of difficult feelings. It represents the state we can find ourselves in when we don't want to face something. We may deal with our difficulties by shutting down inside or by pretending to ourselves and others that nothing is wrong. We may then put on our happy face in an attempt to hide the pain. Unfortunately, difficulties don't disappear when we run away from them. Life is often painful, and to pretend otherwise is to miss out on the opportunity to work through our blocks and transform ourselves. The second card I've drawn today is the Queen of Cups. This card asks that you learn to work well with others. How should I approach this day? This card is advising you to see the deeper meaning behind the wrong actions and behavior of people around you. Although it may be hard to recognize, bad behavior can often be a cry for help, not an attack on you. You are being asked to behave as the Queen of Cups would and love your fellow human beings no matter what they do. Even a person with seemingly no redeeming qualities deserves to be loved, accepted and understood by someone, so try to act as if you were that person as best you can. In fact, understanding where they are coming from may eventually enable you to understand yourself more fully. The card also asks that when you receive love you should remember to reciprocate as much as you can, as you are being asked to generally work towards a more loving and caring world. Work well with others. The Queen of Cups represents a person filled with love. She embodies an all-encompassing, never-wavering compassion for all human beings, feeling empathy towards them, with a deep concern and understanding for the roots of any problems they may have. She is someone who would react to someone's hatred by seeing the holiness of that person, the beauty and truth behind their pain and suffering. Anything else would be an illusion for her. Animosity can dissipate when confronted by such a strength of love, as negativity is unable to breed when it is not being fed. The card represents not just a loving person, but also the environment of unconditional support and regard, which we all need in order to grow. It is difficult in competitive environments, where we may be encouraged to outdo one another, to feel close to our humanity and to love others in the way we would like to be loved ourselves. The world and all its inhabitants need this loving atmosphere. Essentially, the card reminds us that this nurturing backdrop to life is one we should all be trying to attain, in order that we can live with mutual respect and harmony. This love, however, cannot be demanded from others, but needs to start from within each one of us. The final card I've drawn today is the Five of Wands. This card suggests that resolved conflicts will bring success. What is the true potential of this day? Receiving the Five of Wands in this position suggests you may find yourself with an opportunity to overcome a conflict today. This conflict could be inside yourself, with another person or people, or with something in your surroundings. Through perseverance, courage, patience and strength of spirit you will be able to find a place of peace inside yourself and or in your environment. However, you will need to take responsibility for any part you have played in the conflict and in future try to join forces rather than oppose. This is likely to gain you greater success and is a healthier way to live. Resolved conflicts will bring success. The Five of Wands speaks of conflicts, competition and niggling problems that just won't seem to go away. Our need to fight with and win over others can come from a healthy place, but often it arises from a place of fear. For instance, we may feel the need to protect old patterns of behavior, or ideals and values which are outdated and ought to be dropped rather than defended. Sometimes feelings of inferiority can also cause us to pick fights, if we feel our egos need protecting. It can be difficult to ignore calls to fight, particularly if we are feeling under threat or if we just love that buzz of adrenaline. However, it is important to keep a lookout for what triggers us in life and ask ourselves whether these incidents are really important enough to pursue. It is, after all, better to use one's energy to work towards a place of inner peace and harmony if possible, rather than a state of conflict. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. If you would like a personal reading, please click the connect button on my profile and let me know when you would like to schedule your reading.